Hello, Kahnawake. This is another episode of Chiefs Uncut. Member of Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, Lindsay LeBorgne, reporting to the community. As you've probably known, I was off for about 4 weeks, mostly all of April and the first week of May. I had to bring my wife to Charles Lemoyne Hospital every day for a couple of hours. She was undergoing radiation treatment for a breast cancer that she was diagnosed with and was operated on, and then she needed radiation treatment. So I know I ran into some people thinking when it was put out that I was out for medical, they thought it was me. It was my wife. She's recovering nicely and everything should be okay. So since I've been back to work in the first week of May, Arnold Boyer, myself, and Brandon Montour met with a representative of the St. Lawrence Seaway Authority. They're thinking of adding a pedestrian and a bicycle path onto the bridge that connects mainland, so to speak, Kahnawake to Tekakwitha Island. It was determined that the bridge was not safe for people and bicycles because our bicycle path goes directly into the island, and now with all the work that's being done on restoring a beach there and turtle habitats and native flora and fauna, and also sculpting the land that was just basically rubble that was dumped there from when the seaway was created. It was felt that as a safety issue we should have people on one side and bikes on the other side of the bridge, and away from the cars and away from each other for safety reasons. So Arnold, who's the head of the infrastructure division of Kahnawake, and myself, who was his second on that file, met with this person from Seaway, and we discussed the pros and cons of how it would be set up, what materials would be used, and what would be the safest, because obviously people use that island all year round. In the winter time it might be difficult for someone for wheelchair access. This being the year of people with disabilities, Kahnawake is trying to be more sensitive and deal with different issues that affect those that have mobility difficulties in their life. We're trying to make things much easier for our people to get around. In fact, in front at the ball field, the bathrooms there were made accessible by wheelchair just recently. And Arnold, who is taking that up to make sure that people that have disabilities are have the same opportunities as the rest of Kahnawake to access buildings. Even our building here, the current building we're in for the MCK, there's no access as far as people with disabilities to this floor or the floor above me. Our elevator only goes to the second floor. So because of that, Arnold is actually moving his office to that floor to make sure that people that have again, mobility problems are able to access a council member. I mean, we could always go in the basement and use the large conference room, but Arnold feels that he should be able to meet in his office. So there's that program. There's many other things that are currently going on in Kahnawake. We usually have a few minutes to speak about them. We don't like to go on too long on these because, for obvious reasons, some people don't have time to watch that long. So I just wanted to touch on a few things that are going on with me as I'm back since the first week of May, full-time in the office. And we're actually in the office again. As we all know, because of COVID, we were working from home, but just about everybody is back in the office now. So you're able to come in and pay any bills that you might owe or anything at the front desk. But that's about it for now. I guess I'll be back on in the rotation in another several weeks, but I wanted you to catch up on where things I've been doing right now and why I was out. And for that, I thank you all for listening, and thank you all for your thoughts and prayers, which people, sent to me and my wife. We appreciate it. Anagiwahi.